Welcome back to Injustice 2. We beat the shit out of Superman, which I'm sure we're going to be doing plenty of times in the future. Because he's a dick in this game. Not as much as a Silver Age at points, but still a big dick.
It's Brainiac. He's extracting the cities early.
Now, the way they were building up Supergirl in the pre-release marketing, I kind of expected the final battle of this game to be Supergirl versus Superman, so
No.
I was surprised when it came up early. No, the final battle is Batman versus Superman.
Dawn of Justice?
Really? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, there's a final boss with Brainiac, and then there's a final boss with Superman.
Or Batman if you choose Superman, which I don't know why you would, because that's clearly the bad ending, but...
Oh, you get to choose how it ends?
Yeah, there are two separate endings. I choose Batman because it's the only sensible choice in the situation, but if you choose Superman, basically he beats Batman, retakes over the Earth, and basically Brainiac mind controls everyone who's against him into doing his bidding.
Wait, so if you choose Superman, Brainiac wins anyway?
No, you still beat Brainiac, but he basically opts Brainiac's tech to basically force people to obey him.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, yeah, that's clearly the bad ending. Oh, and hi, Dr. Fate.
Well, I don't know. That's the world without any more violence, so...
I think my
Yeah,
job here is done.
yeah, but with the absolute loss of free will.
Yeah, but, you know, you're superheroes. You're trying to stop crime. You know. I'm being facetious, but yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you still have that goddamn helmet?
Because it's the source of all his power.
Why won't you let me fight back?
Wait, how can the helmet stop him from trying to help someone if he's not wearing it?
Well, it's a magic helmet.
It's so over-directed for how little writing there is in that part of the story. Like, let's just make it look cool and dramatic. That'll cover it. Why not?
Yeah.
Hey, look at all these fighter jets that we're not gonna fight because this is a fighting game. And we get to see the super people shooting lasers at things, which is cool.
They gave us an opening.
Locking on the skull ship.
Gotta go faster with the skull ship.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it doesn't have a force field of any sign.
Oh no, wait, it totally does. Like, wouldn't that be the first thing you think of?
Why wouldn't you have your shields on to begin with?
5 seconds to
Yeah.
Probably because turning them on did this.
You know, stopping that suddenly would still probably break your fucking neck.
Yeah.
Also, I
that's
love how
Stacey
Batman's
does.
plane... I love how Batman's plane can just hover there.
Hit it, the harder it hits back.
No, Kara, stop.
Oh no, wait.
That
At this
could've
point,
gone
Superman doesn't
better.
care.
Oh, daisy chain. Stupid chain lightning spells.
Yes.
Aliens are incapacitated. Complete the extraction.
It's like,
Oh no, not the Daily
he
Planet again.
incapacitates both of them and then takes a snapshot of it.
LOL killed some Kryptonians.
I'm saving this for the records.
Oh no, not Metropolis again.
They'll have it rebuilt by next week.
No, apparently this is supposed to be a plot point, like, oh, our cities are being taken again, and several of them don't
It
make
is
it back,
Superman 64. Virtual
and-
Metropolis.
And like we,
Your
and,
friends
like,
are trapped in this digital world, Superman.
And like we weren't able to save all of the cities, and Metropolis was one of them. And some of us had family members in the cities that we weren't able to save. So now we're siding with Superman again.
Except that's still no reason to side with Superman at all.
Metropolis really gets the shit kicked out of it, though. I mean, first it blows up in a nuclear explosion, and then it gets digitized by Brainiac. Thought Gotham was bad.
Now, Gotham just has more general crime. Metropolis just gets hit by one really, really bad thing every month.
I don't know, man. Did you read No Man's Land?
True. do not want.
Superman.
You
What
were
do you-
literally just told that this is a bad idea, you moron.
Superman, the force shield concentrates its energy at your point of attack. Move faster than it can, and you might break through.
Where's the Flash when you need him?
Yeah,
Wait,
where's
what?
The Flash. Get the Flash to do
I
that.
don't get it. You're gonna punch so hard that you punch through it?
No, more like it basically needs time, no matter how small, to fix itself after you hit it. The point is, if you
Well,
hit
that-
it fast enough, it will go down.
Hit different
think it's
places
that-
fast enough, and eventually the shield won't be able to keep up with you, or at least that's the plan.
Yeah.
Does it work? Nope. Ow.
Oh, hey, it's the crater from Man of Steel.
Can we not talk about Man of Steel, please?
What? That action scene
he's
was
right
the only
there.
good part of the movie.
Not really. By the time I was done with Man of Well, okay, as soon as the part in the crater itself was fine, it's just the moment they exit the crater, I'm just like, dude, there's still people in those buildings. Also,
No, there
Brainiac
weren't.
ship...
That's why there weren't any people in those buildings when they were in those buildings.
They were... Dude, they do not evacuate all of Metropolis in the 15 minutes.
How did they evacuate all of New York in that time?
They don't.
There were
That's a
people on
plot
the
point in the
street, and
cinematic
that's enough.
universe. Is that lots of
One
people
that-
died.
Yeah, one that they kind of ignore after they bring it up.
No, not really.
No, they don't. That's the entire plot of Avengers 2.
And it's also brought up in Jessica Jones a decent amount. That's the reason why Hell's Kitchen is a fucking shithole in Daredevil, is because the entire thing got destroyed in the
I'm sorry. Not a plot point in Avengers 2, but Civil War.
Civil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was saying, Avengers 2, I was more attracted by James Spader's equipping.
No, the
Well, he was a sexy Ultron.
yeah, no, it is more of a plot point in Civil War than in Avengers 2. But
Yeah,
still,
but then they
it's-
fight. But then they have nothing but happy slaps about Bucky.
Yeah, but no, Bucky's more of just the emotional reason why Cap's doing what he's doing. Okay, look, the point is that no, they people do die in Avengers 1, like lots of people. It's brought up. Know your shit. Drop the mic.
So it's okay that the Avengers do it.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not okay.
That's
The-
the point.
I-
You just said that.
I'm talking about it from an audience perspective.
Well, it's
From an
more
audience
the no, it's
perspective.
more from the audience perspective. It's more like they tried, but they couldn't do everything. Whereas in Man of Steel, at least from
in
the
Man
way
of
the video,
Steel,
the movie
in
is
Man of
shot, it
Steel,
seems like he
everyone
doesn't
is
care.
saying, "Hey, why didn't he take the fight out of the city?"
Because
As if
it was
he
a
could-
3v. Yeah, that's it.
As
It's a
if he
3v1
could
fight.
ask Zod nicely to set like, "Hey, can we fight someone that's not Zod stated his intention to kill humans.
No, here's the thing is that it didn't look like there was any effort on Superman's part to try. That's the
Yeah, I
problem.
think
What
that's
effort
my,
would there
but that's,
be?
that's my
Yeah,
Trying
whatever.
to-
The
it-
fastest,
that's the
the
thing.
fastest
But
effort
that-
would be to take Zod out.
Well,
How?
all you need is a couple of shots of Zod's going to knock down a building. Superman punches
Okay.
Zod out of the way of that building. It's not. I can't believe we've saved this argument till like fucking. now,
I'm gonna side with Ted on this one because that was my issue.
No,
with it,
I
too. It's
disagree.
it
I
feels-
disagree completely.
It feels in Man of Steel's case, there wasn't even an attempt.
Yeah, they didn't. It's not even. It's the way the film is shot. It's not even on his mind, and that's the problem.
There was that partway through the fight where they got like blown into space, and Zod's answer was to kick a fucking satellite out of orbit, and then
I remember
push it
them
down
landing
to
at
the
an.
city.
I remember them landing at an IHOP.
That was Superman getting his ass kicked because he wasn't expecting the other people to have the same power.
Because
as him.
Zod prefers Denny's.
That was Superman getting kicked around like a football, though.
Even if I thought you'd
Oh
honor,
man.
we wouldn't take it.
But like the most destructive thing that happened during the fight in Man of Steel was Zod suddenly discovering he had heat vision and then not being able to turn it off, and then flailing around to the point where he cut a building in two and it fell over.
We could try shorting him out.
I also love how they established that it took Superman years to control his powers, and Zod can do it in 15 seconds.
Actually, he can't. That's kind of what we were just getting at.
No,
Yeah,
like by the
he-
time they get to the fight scene, he can do all the flying and laser shit that Superman
For
can
that,
do.
I think I can understand what they were getting at. You remember, like, in the beginning of Man of Steel, how Kryptonians are now genetically engineered to be predetermined destinies? Zod was built to be a warrior. So to me, it makes sense that he would get a better grasp of his powers faster than
Yeah,
Superman
yeah,
did.
yeah. The way it went, and this wasn't really called attention to, but the other Kryptonians only ever got to the point of jumping around really high. Zod didn't start flying until part way through the fight, and at that point, it was him catching on to how he could use his powers, and he sort of taunts Superman with the information that he's been training his whole life. And where did you train? Was it a farm? And he rips off his armor and starts flying, and
Yeah.
and then the
In
fight
that regard, I
happens.
think, there's an explanation for that.
Yeah. But like before that, he discovers his heat vision, but realizes he doesn't know how to turn it off, and that's why the building fell over.
Ancient ones, unveil the golden path.
All right, and here we are in Black Adam's magic Egyptian city.
Kondak.
Yeah, that. So, apparently, if they use magic from here, they can blast Brainiac's ship hard enough that the shields will fail.
Yeah, that's the idea.
They're just gonna hit it really, really, really hard.
I gave it the cold.
Thunder's power.
Yeah.
I gave it the virus.
Well,
A
basically,
computer
they're
virus.
going to, fall back on the old JRPG hero standby.
Lightning bolt.
Shove a lightning bolt up its ass, yes.
They thought Earth would be theirs to conquer, not yours.
So why is Grodd still going along with Brainiac at this point?
Basically self-preservation.
As you should.
He figured he'll just work for Brainiac until he figures out a way to destroy Brainiac itself.
Yeah.
Your loyalty will be rewarded.
Which,
So
of course, I'm
Brainiac's
pretty
just
sure.
gonna let Grodd live.
No,
after this.
actually he's not.
Yeah,
Brainiac has
that's-
no intention.
That's what I'm thinking. It's just like he's not dumb enough to think that Brainiac will actually let him live, right?
Also, hi-
Presumably he is. Otherwise, he wouldn't be doing this.
Well, it's his only real option, he feels, so.
Grodd is not as smart as he wants to be.
No.
Anyway, hi. You remember these two from earlier on in the game?
Kondak will be Brainiac.
You know, I got a feeling this wasn't like some sort of Brainiac's mind control, but the model just glitched out and they said, fuck it, just go with it.
Yeah.
Such misplaced pride you have compared to my
So is Brainiac directly controlling these guys, or
I guess so.
Or influencing their actions, most likely. I don't know.
Speaking through them.
Yeah.
Basically, Brainiac has some sort of mind control signal that he does. And eventually, oh, that was a straight up Ibuki move there. Eventually, like, Batman has this signal disruptor thing that he uses to break it. But he needs to be, like, really close, and he needs to have time to use it so it doesn't stop the fights from happening.
Bitch.
The backhand. Noticing a lot of black in the titles today.
Yeah.
Black Adam, Black Canary, Black Flash,
Black Manta.
Black Manta.
Black Manta is looking to be a DLC character, right?
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah. His silhouette was one of the really obvious ones in the trailer for the first DLC pack. Along with Raiden for some reason.
no? They had Mortal Kombat characters in Injustice
No,
1.
yes, but the thing is, part of the first DLC pack is Sub-Zero, which, if there's one, okay. Why are you adding a second in this game?
Hey, it's NetherRealm Studios.
Yeah, but I thought the point of this was to be a DC fighting game. We already have Mortal Kombat.
Watch Raiden just be a Black Adam skin.
It's Raiden.
Whatever. Do you know what I say to that, John? Yeah.
No, it would be Raiden, like Raichu, because Rai means thunder.
But it's
That
pronounced Raiden.
Well, then
in
they're
the game.
pronouncing it wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
that could've- did Grodd just get one-shotted?
No, that was a random Gorilla Mook.
Oh, okay.
Here comes the cavalry. Fitting that you two die together.
It's like it's going through coke withdrawal.
You know
Wait,
what's
but
great
what-
about hearing Brainiac's voice coming out of Oliver's face? Oliver has the same mustache and beard that retro Brainiac used to have.
Ooh, an homage.
So, you know, just imagine this guy with a Mars Attacks brain sticking out of his head, and you have Brainiac.
Dude, you shoot arrows.
You're deluded, Grodd.
Oh wait, Grodd is controlling them. Oh, okay.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
really?
okay. Yeah.
Huh.
Right, that is kind of Grodd's shtick.
Oh, that's why it's called Three Kings, because Black Adam's a
Hey,
king,
Lewis,
apparently.
are you sure you're not confusing Brainiac for the leader?
Oh, if we're gonna talk about missed opportunities with Marvel, I'm really sad that they're never gonna do anything with Leader, because he's like the one actually really interesting Hulk villain I know.
Well,
So-
it would be interesting if I had confused anything for the leader, because I don't know the first thing about Hulk villains.
Well, because you mentioned like Brainiac, like he had a goatee and a bigger head. I was
no,
like, that sounds
no,
like a leader.
this was Brainiac.
That,
This was-
you're also
Sp-
describing Leader, because that is
Yes,
the leader.
Ted. By the Ted,
Yeah,
using
except I've
Ted
never
using leader
seen
for
Leader.
anything. Ted using leader for anything would require them to actually make another Hulk movie.
I know. That's why
I'm
I'm saying
looking
it's
at
a
him.
missed opportunity, because they're never
Yeah.
going to do it, and Leader's like, they set him up, and he's the one interesting Hulk villain that I know. That's the asterisk for any people who are more into Marvel than I am to pull up other stuff, but he's like the one big Hulk villain that's interesting, because most of the other ones is just like, oh, this is Abomination, who's like Hulk, but different, or Absorbing Man, who's can absorb powers, or whatever. A lot of Hulk villains are actually kind of lame. But
It's
Leader is
probably because
interesting
Hulk
smart.
is really lame, but
No, Hulk is
reason
cool,
why I'm
but he's...
the only reason why I'm asking is because I'm looking at Brainiac's debut in 1958, and he looks pretty much the same as he does now.
No. It was not 19. Well, obviously not his debut, because I wasn't born then. And if I had ever owned
Are you sure?
those kinds of comics, I would never have let them go.
I'm thinking you're confusing Brainiac for the leader.
No, I'm not. This is the image of the iteration of Brainiac that I'm talking about, or it would be if I could get the goddamn correct link. Because
Ooh, creepy.
there. Wait.
meanwhile, at the Rock of Eternity.
Interestingly, this is from a site called Classic Marvel Forever, but the image is in fact called Brainiac. That GIF. I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah,
Classic
that
Marvel Forever
that
did some
Brainiac,
PC.
yeah.
Yeah, that Brainiac.
Looks like
Work exactly. We imbue your trident with a spark of the rock's
That was
I don't
that was the Brainiac that was in the comics around the time when I was still collecting them.
guide the wizard's power to its final target.
Anyway, this is the subtotal of Black Adam's part in the story from this point onward. Sit in
Just
a
sit in a
chair.
Ow!
What are you doing?
Oh, that's actually pretty creative, actually.
A sleeper agent to lead you here.
Despite the power of his scarab, the boy was easily manipulated. Now, Jaime, kill them.
Not if I kill you first.
What's his name?
Jaime.
Huh.
So many ways to kill you.
Well, Jaime's a relatively recent creation as far as being Blue Beetle goes. Back in when he was first created, it was a generic white guy sort of thing.
Ah.
Well, he sounds Latino in this.
Yeah, he is.
Spanish.
He is Latino.
Yeah.
Like I said, Jaime's a relatively recent thing.
Ah.
I guess it doesn't really matter for most people, since Blue Beetle is not exactly a high-profile character. So.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
for the high-profile characters like Spider-Man or Superman or Batman, it's always like the same person with occasional legacy people taking over the names sometimes. But for like less high-profile heroes and villains, they change names quite a lot between iterations.
So who wanted to fight, Blue Beetle or Booster Gold?
Who's
Green
Booster
Lantern.
Gold?
No, the answer to that question is where's Superman?
Ted, to answer your question, Booster Gold is
I don't care.
Well, fine
But
then.
maybe the audience would like to know what Booster Gold
There's
is.
something called Wikipedia.
Booster Gold is
org,
slightly
yeah.
bit of a Wikipedia is something like a running joke in the DC universe, Like, I think he's a hero from the future who's, like, really
He-
obsessed with the public eye.
Yeah, he is a former high-profile QB who eventually couldn't keep up. So he basically used time travel and future tech to become a hero in the past to be popular, and he's not very good at it. And everyone thinks he's Green Lantern for some reason.
Well, like, Booster Gold's... he's... I call him a running joke because he tends to pop up in DC media as a kind of a side item. Like, in DC Universe Online, he does this sort of tour thing, which doubles as a tutorial for the world for new players. And he really puts on a show, like, to the point of Dragon Ball Z's Hercule. That kind of ego.
Oh no,
That
rocks.
Almost looked like it would have hurt.
Who are you going to be to defeat Grodd?
What is Black Adam king of?
Kondak.
Oh.
And Grodd's the king of Gorilla
City.
Land. Gorilla City, yeah. Not a very inventive name, is it?
Well, it's like they're gorillas.
I defend the people in People City.
So what's their...
Yep.
Oh, rocks fall on Black Adam. That's
No,
their-
you can choose. I chose Aquaman.
Yeah, no,
so.
like I was saying, what's the excuse for them not tag teaming him? It's like,
Oh.
rocks fall on Black Adam.
You're essentially choosing who's going to get screwed by rocks.
Yeah.